Big Data Pimp, I think for a $5 super chat, wants to know how often do I have to mow my yard? I mow my yard. I think if I don't do it every 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, it gets really hard to keep up with. It gets really overgrown, and then when I cut it, it's a real hassle. So at a minimum, I go through it every 2 weeks. I keep up with it. What I do though is I actually use the push mower, and that's how I get like some exercise. I found out that like I have this thing. This is a Whoop fitness tracker. Some of you may know of it, and it tracks like your heart rate throughout the day and tells you how much exercise you got. And I can get on like a treadmill and I can like run for 40 minutes or whatever and get a certain amount of exertion according to this fitness tracker. Or I can go out and I can mow the lawn and I get like the same amount of exertion, except when I'm on the treadmill, I just want to like die because it's boring and hard. And when I'm out there mowing the lawn, I'm just listening to a podcast. I'm pushing the mower. You know, I'm out in the weather. It feels good. And it says, according to this thing, I get the same amount of exercise. So I'm like, okay, that's what I'm going to do. So I just started using the push mower. I almost never use the riding mower anymore. So what I'll do is I'll go out there and I'll mow for like an hour. And I'll get like one little section of my yard that I could have done with the riding mower in 20 minutes, but who cares, right? And that's just like my exercise for the day. So then, like, the next day I'll go out there and I'll do a different section. So the whole yard is never mowed at one time. It's all in various states of growth. And then I pretty much, as long, you know, pretty much just go out and do it again for exercise. So sometimes I mow it way more often than once every 2 weeks, just depending on how much exercise I'm getting. Aber the Ham, I don't use a snowplow or a tow hitch or anything like that. I've heard of people doing that. I don't know how effective it would be.